bigger discount before we start. It will be for everybody who completes the homework. I will probably put some date in the chat, because even if for example you're not able to complete the homework by Wednesday, it's okay. If you do that later, it will be also accepted. But I will provide some deadline. I don't have a deadline right now. Maybe it will be like June 25th or something like that. So I will provide a deadline on Wednesday till what date you can actually send us the homework, and then you will get the discounted personal messages as well. So that's how it will work. And also let me introduce Sergey. So Sergey is our probably most advanced teacher. He actually React developer. He actually used to do automation as well. So he's like a lot of stuff that you see on our website. You will also see our platform for students once you join the main course. The website that we were building, we were testing, everything was created by Sergey. So like he's like very cool guy, and also you can love him. You can also blame him for all those bugs that you found in the system. Those also were created by Sergey. So he's a very cool guy. So Sergey, yeah, it's up to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for introduction. But so yeah, he lied. I'm not most advanced here. But anyway, yeah, my name is Sergey. I'm currently key automation teacher in Techstars School. Also, like I'm a former QA automation engineer, and currently I'm working as a front-end developer in Hewlett Packard Enterprise. Before I was working in Microsoft and in several and other companies, not really like not really famous, yeah, not really known. So yeah, let's get started. Today we will talk about QA automation. We will talk about JavaScript framework for automation, and on today's lesson we will try to create our first automation project from the scratch, and we will write our first tests. So you will see that it's really not complicated, and yeah, I believe in the end of this lesson you will be like, oh my god, it's so easy, why I still don't get paid for it. uh, yeah so why, before we start, I'll just explain why we chose JavaScript, because it is one of the most popular programming languages on the market right now. It is not most popular, but one of them. But at the same time, this language can be used for front-end development, for back-end development, for automation testing. So it opens for you a lot of opportunities in the future, a lot of ways how you can be improved here. So that's why JavaScript. Also, if you will start your career, how many lessons did you have before this class? Yeah, I believe somebody from the class will reply who participate in all lessons. So yeah, where I stopped. JavaScript. Yeah, you can be front-end developer, back-end developer, and also if you will start your career somewhere in a startup, they will always try to use one language for everything, for backend, front-end, and automating, because it is cheaper than hire people who knows like different languages. Yeah, so and for you as for QA automation engineer, it will be much easier to talk on the same language here, on the same programming language with developers, so you will understand each other. So that's why we chose JavaScript. Currently on the market, we have two like most popular frameworks for JavaScript. First one is Cyprus. It is probably most popular JavaScript framework because it is easiest one. So with this framework, like really easy to start. We will do it today, and you will see. But it has like several limitations comparing with another frameworks. And second framework is second framework is Webdriver Io. It is a bit more complicated, but it gives like more opportunities to test. You just can test much more with Webdriver Io. But again, for maybe for some companies, it's not really important to test application so deeply, so detailed. So they just choose easy solution, which is easy to pick up and which can be like with which they can start automation like as soon as possible. So it is Cyprus. And today we will create our first automation project with Cyprus framework. Any questions here before we start? You can raise hand or you can write in the chat. Or you can just unmute yourself and ask. No? Okay, I hope no. So yeah, let's get started then. Let me share my screen and let's create like first project as developers and QA engineers do when they have not done it before. For example, I have to create automation project, but I have not done it before. What I would do in this case, like let's assume I'm new here, what I would do in this case. And let me share my screen. And yeah, first of all, when you start some project, you have to create folder for this project. Yeah, it's obvious. So let me open my Finder. Yeah, that's here. So let's create some folder. So also I forgot to mention, I asked you to install some tools as prerequisite for this lesson. First one is, can I show it here? No, first one is Visual Studio Code, and it is, give me a second, new window. Yeah, Visual Studio Code, it is like code reductor where we will write our code for our project. And second one, it is Node.js. Yeah, it is Node.js. You could go through the link here in the chat and yeah. Oh, yeah, and here will be like instruction how to install Node.js. So what is Node.js? It is environment for running our JavaScript code. Like before, many years ago, JavaScript was only like browser programming language, and it could be run only in the browser. But now, not only browser language, it is by JavaScript, as I told before, by JavaScript, we can write some front end, back end, some servers, some automation. And so when we write automation, for example, we cannot run it in the browser. We have to run it somewhere and like to open our browser and to check our application. So it should be run somewhere outside of the browser. And this somewhere is Node.js. It is an environment where we run our code. So my question is, everybody installed these two tools, Visual Studio Code and Node.js? Hey guys, anybody? I need some feedback. Hello,
Sound
hello.
is good.
Sound is good.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't install, but I'm wondering how long does it take? A few minutes or longer? I saw it in the.
Yeah, maybe. So maybe it will take a bit more than a few minutes, but you can try because I would like that you follow me.
Follow. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll try to catch up.
Okay. Somebody else except Irina? Okay, I believe no. Okay, then I will wait for Irina for a bit and we will continue. So
hi,
anyway,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Could you please repeat what's the name? And did you send any links to Slack or we just?
Yes, I sent link yesterday probably. You can see it. You can see it here. like you need to install Node.js and Visual Studio Code.
Yeah, got
So
it.
these two links are
And-
must-have. So yeah.
Okay, and just to confirm, do you think they're gonna work on MacBook Air? It's like easier
I'm sure
version.
it will be, because I am right now I'm from MacBook Air, so it should work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So I'm gonna catch up now to them.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's continue then. If Anna and Alena are silent, I believe I will follow, but not sure. Okay, when we start new project, we always have to create folder where we're gonna to store this project. So I'm going to create new folder here. Let's name it like free automation, for example. And now we need Visual Studio Code. So now I'm going to open Visual Studio Code. It's here. And in this code reductor, I want to open my new folder, like free automation. Wrong folder. Try it again. Automation. Okay, cool. Here we go. So it's here. We can see that this folder is empty. Nothing is here on my left navbar. So I want to create, like, I want to initialize my project here. So what I have to do? I have to open terminal. How to do that? There is two ways. First one is you have to click Control and some button on the left from number 1, yeah, or you can just go here, terminal, yeah, it's here, terminal and new terminal, or you can use yeah, command. It is command? No, it is not sure what the signs there. So probably it is Shift, Control, and backspace probably. Yeah. So who could open terminal? Guys, who could open terminal? Everybody, please.
It takes time because we have to download it and
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, let's wait for a bit. Okay. Yeah, for sure. I could like just tell you about automation, show some few examples, but if you will not follow me, if you will not try it by yourself, it will be not really useful. It's like automation course. It's only about to try to touch it by yourself. So yeah, if you don't try to do that, you will not know how to do that. Yeah. How it's going? Okay, who already installed Visual Studio Code, or Node.js, or something from this list?
a few minutes, and it will done with Node.js.
Node.js,
Node.js, yeah.
Okay. Irina, Daria?
I'm almost done. Are you, which application are you using right now? I'm sorry.
It is Visual Studio Code.
Okay, I'll be there in a sec.
Perfect.
Yeah,
But
I'm still downloading too.
okay, cool. Okay, then I'm going to take some water, so I'll give you like 5-10 minutes more, and yeah, and we will continue. Okay, sounds great. Okay, I believe so.
Oh, Sergey, I'm sorry. Can you please, while we wait, open the Visual Studio again and tell me what did you do to get to the screen here right now?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so to open Visual Studio, you have, like, first of all, you have to create some folder where you will store your project. So I created folder first automation. No, it's not first automation, free automation. Yeah, it's empty. So I just created a new folder. You can create a new folder as well. And then you have to open Visual Studio Code, which you just downloaded a few minutes ago. So it will open like this window. And here we have to open folder, and we have to open folder which we just created.
Okay, understood. Thank you. Okay, I'm okay. I'm ready.
Cool. Okay, 2 more. Let's wait for Daria. Are you installing as well?
Yeah, I have only Python left. Do we need it now too, or?
Probably not. Like,
Okay,
let's
I got
just leave
Visual
it
Studio.
for now. Yeah, probably we don't need. Okay. Muhammad Ali. I mean, like, Is it correct? I correctly pronounced your name?
Sorry, my computer, it doesn't have more space. I have to, for nudges. I tried to download it, but it didn't take.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I need more time.
Okay, so we will continue then. Maybe you will be able to repeat by using recording.
Yeah,
okay.
That's good. Thank you.
Okay, cool. So let's get started. And now, when you open Visual Studio Code, you have to open Terminal. Did you open Terminal, Irina, Daria?
I opened folder. Does it mean terminal?
No.
No.
So now we have to open Terminal. It is like space in the bottom here. So how to open? We have to click Terminal and New Terminal. If it is Windows, you can just use Control and button in the left top corner, like under Escape button.
Yes, I did that. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Daria, did you open?
Yes.
Perfect. So now we have to initialize our first project. For it, we will use command npm init y. Let me send it in chat. Init y. And we can see that one file was created, package.json. So it is file which contain whole information about our project, because our project is a bit empty. Yeah? It has almost nothing here. Anyway, so now we're going to, so what is npm? We use it command npm. What do you need to open? You need to open Visual Studio Code, and in Visual Studio Code, you have to open a folder which you created, some empty folder where you will store your future project. And then you have to open Terminal. You can click Terminal, New Terminal here. Anna, did you get it?
Which terminal? Oh, it's a terminal. Okay.
Terminal and then New Terminal.
I'm getting an error. Probably I did something wrong.
I see in Visual Studio Code new file and open.
New file in Visual Studio Code?
I need to open new file?
No, open folder.
No.
There will be.
Yes, I did.
And now, okay.
New folder. Okay.
Okay, you open, when you open a new folder, you have to open Terminal and run command npm init y. This one. Okay, Irina, which error do you have? Could you send screenshot in chat?
I don't see terminal. Where is the terminal?
Anna, what do you use? It is Windows or macOS?
It's just, okay, I know where I found the terminal. What I need to do with terminal?
You have to write command npm init y. I posted it in chat. You can copy and paste it.
Oh, okay.
And you should see some code after running. Like this.
It's not found. Why?
It's not found.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Could you share your screen, please? Let's figure out with it right away. Presenting. Yeah, try to share your screen.
Where is this? I don't your enter screen. A window. Your entire screen or a window?
Depends on what you want to share. I shared entire screen, so we will see everything
Entire
what is on
screen.
your screen. Yeah.
Open system. One second. Google Home would like to record.
Okay. It asks permissions. It asks permissions to share content. Okay, gotcha. You can rejoin. You can grant permissions and rejoin and share screen. Irina, I heard you also have some problem.
Yes. Can you please remind me the transaction?
Transaction?
Yeah, the code that you entered.
So it is npm init y.
npm.
Here, I posted in chat.
Thank you. I just was going back. Okay, now it seems to be working.
Perfect.
So I have
package.json. Exactly.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Anna, Daria, what about you?
Can you explain one more time? So I'm at the terminal window. So I got to the window, but I'm not sure what to do next.
Okay, so now you have to write in the terminal. Let me share my screen for a second. This one. Yeah, can you see my screen? Now you have to write this command npm init space -y and enter. And this command should create a new file in your folder package.json.
Yeah, I got it.
Cool.
Thank you.
Did you try it? Did it work?
Yeah. It's
okay.
I got it.
Cool, perfect. Anna, so could you share your screen?
I tried that. Okay, sure now. Okay. I can't. I don't know why.
Did you install Node.js?
No, I need to install Node.js too. I just
Yes.
install just Visual Code. Okay.
Only Visual Studio Code. Yeah. Okay. So you need these two. Like it is mandatory, and Python is optional. But this two is mandatory. So probably not found is because you didn't install Node.js. So yeah, npm command.
So it doesn't work one without another, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, understood.
So npm init y, it is command from Node.js. Like by this command, we use our Node environment and create new project in our folder. So like we just let Node know that here will be some JavaScript code which we want to run in Node.js later. So it is command from Node.js. So if you don't have Node.js, you will not be able to run this command in terminal. Okay, so then we can continue. Yeah, so now when we create a project in our folder, we want to add some like models here. We want to add framework to this project, especially me. I want to add Cyprus framework to my project, and let's assume I don't know how to do that. In this case, I would go to official website of this framework. So let me go to cyprus.io. And so first, what I can see here, it is command npm install Cyprus. Let's use this command. I copied it.
Hi, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. Can you share your screen on the meeting?
Oh,
So
I'm not sharing. Thank you. Thank you.
yeah.
My bad. This one. Okay. So.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you. So we need to go to official website of Cyprus. It is cyprus.io. You can just start to type Cyprus, even without IO, and Chrome, like Google, will find it for you. So here we can see that they say to us to use command npm install Cyprus to install this framework to our project. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to open my project. I have only one file here. I copied this command npm install Cyprus from their website, and now I click enter, and Cyprus will be installing here for a few minutes, few seconds, probably not minutes.
So we should do the same. We should follow you, right?
You should. Yeah, you should follow me. Just run this command. It can take some time. Cool. So it is installed. Now we can see that we have package-log.json and node models folder here with a lot of models which are necessary for Cyprus framework. But yeah, it should be installed after using command npm install Cyprus. Okay. Okay. Mohammed, did you want to ask something?
Yeah, I downloaded the nudges. If it's possible, I share my screen. I want to know how.
Sure, okay. Sure. Let me stop while everybody else will install Cyprus in their project. We'll figure out with your error. Share your screen, please.
Okay.
Cool. I can see your screen.
It comes to my screen and I don't know what to do else.
Just wait, scroll up. Yeah. Yeah, just wait. You can see that installing we see released some additional module. So you just will have to wait while it will be installed completely.
Completely. So
yeah.
it's
still installing. Yeah, it's still installing.
Okay. So it needs more time, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Anna is done. Daria, Irina, what about you?
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm having a problem because it says warning configuration global. Oh, and now it's doing something. Again, probably take some time.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I see node modules and package log JSON as well.
Perfect. Yeah, done as well. Cool. We can continue. I hope.
Can I share you my terminal? You will be see if that's correct or not.
Yeah, sure. Anna, you already can share.
I can't. 1 second. When I start screen, and I would like terminal share, and system preference is for more help call to dismiss. Can't share your screen. I don't know why.
Okay, probably you have to grant permissions to share screen in Chrome. You can make screenshot. I believe on the previous lessons, Arthur showed you how to do screenshot, so you can make screenshot and send in chat. We will look at it. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So once you will send screenshot, we will return to this question. Okay, now we installed Cyprus, and yeah, how to start to work with it. Again, let's go to Cyprus official website, and here should be something like get started. Yeah, then get started. It's right here. So how to start with Cyprus? It says npm install. We already have it. Already installed Cyprus, and now yeah, we already did it. Open the app. Okay, how to open up? So we have to run npx cyprus open command. It's here. I'll post it in the chat. Yeah. So on the previous page, you could see a lot of ways how to install Cyprus in your project. We use it for the easiest one. And yeah, now let's open Cyprus. Let's start to write our first automation. Yeah, I will use this command, which I posted in the chat, npx cyprus open. So you will see message. It looks like this is your first time using Cyprus. What is correct? And yeah. And now you should see like Cyprus application should be opened automatically. Maybe it will take some time, but yeah, it should open it automatically. So here, the new version of Cyprus supports end-to-end testing and component testing. We need end-to-end testing because component testing, it is unit tests, which are for front-end developers, not for automation. We will do end-to-end testing only. So let's pick end-to-end testing. And yeah, it asks us about configuration files. Let's just continue. We're okay with any of configuration, with any default configuration here. We will pick Chrome browser because when we test manually, we use Chrome mostly. Yeah? Most of users use Chrome, so let's use Chrome for automation testing as well. Start end-to-end testing in Chrome. Now, new window should be opened. Yeah, something like that. And here you have, again, two ways what to do. Create new empty spec or generate some examples, some test examples. So you can see how it works, how to write this code. Like, yeah, let's generate some examples. It will be easier for us. Okay, got it. And okay, we can, yep.
I'm a little behind, so do I click
Sure.
scaffold example specs or create new spec?
Create like example specs. So by this way, we can see some examples, some ready for use tests, and we can see how to write tests, yeah, in Cyprus. So let's create some examples.
Okay.
Okay. So now when you clicked create, there will be one more window. Just click OK there. And now if you will return to your Visual Studio Code, here you will see new folder Cyprus, which will have 3 folders inside end-to-end, and some folders with settings. You don't need it for now, but in end-to-end folder, you will find examples of tests. So we will use it. Okay, let's stop on this step. Who could follow me? Who is on the same step?
I got it.
Perfect. Who else? Okay, let's figure out with every problem one by one. Anna, were you able to send screenshot with your problem in the chat?
I don't know.
You don't
We
know?
try.
Okay. Maybe
Sorry,
you just can.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, if I see E2E getting started, I'm okay, right? This time.
Not sure. Like in the project?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have end-to-end folder here, you're good. Okay, cool. Anna, so maybe you just tell me which error do you have, or I mean, you already share screen, yeah? No, sorry, I forgot who shared screen and who still installed Node.js.
I can't understand how can I share screen. I need to go to the system preference and I can't see your lessons and I need to decide what's happened with my
Oh, you cannot
screen. I'm
see
sorry.
my lesson?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, you cannot see what I'm sharing on my screen?
Now when I develop my screenshot, it's I need go to the another window, you know, and I didn't see before what you did.
Okay. So that's it. Okay. We can return to your problem. So you can always like write me after the lesson if you will try to follow me after lesson in the recording. So yeah, you can send me a message. I will try to help you. If you will not figure out with sharing screen before end of the lesson. So Mohammed, did you follow us?
No, sorry, my computer, I think it has many problems. Tonight I have to fix this, and
Okay.
I rewatch the video again,
Okay.
and I will do it until tomorrow.
Okay, cool. Then let's continue. So I hope you ladies will fix your problems with laptop and will be able to finish this lesson. Okay, now when we installed Cyprus and when we have few examples here, we can see like describe before each, blah blah blah. A lot of code. Let's figure. So it has some comments. By reading these comments, you can understand what does it mean. But let me like quickly explain what means. Like what means these words and which keywords we need for our automation test. So in end-to-end, I'm going to create new file. new file, page_start.js. That's fine. And I'll just copy some code from the example. So that's why we need this example. We will copy some code from the example here, and we will remove everything what we don't need. So what we have to leave is these references, like line with reference. We need describe, and let's start like common test, and let's go. We will test title first. So that's it. That's everything what we need to start. I can send this code in the chat. You can create new file and pass this code there, and we will continue from this moment. So I also will delete all unnecessary examples because we will use our own example. We will use our own code, so we don't need these examples anymore. Yeah. So who could create page_start.js file and add here these few lines, describe and it? When you will be done with it, I will explain what does it mean.
I'm done.
You're done. Okay. It was Daria. Yeah, I didn't see.
No,
Sorry.
I'm still
Irene, okay.
still doing it. So
Okay,
give,
cool.
give me a second.
Sure. Give me a second. I'll turn on light. Okay.
Sorry, Sergey, while we're waiting, can you please let us know what is in terminal? What is going on in terminal right now?
Yeah. So what's going on in terminal? Good question. You can see that we have opened like window here. You still have opened some window, 2 windows. And what happens in terminal? In terminal, you can see work of these windows. So they send some API requests, like get something, and they get some responses. So it just in the terminal, it just like work of these windows. You can see like just work of these windows. You don't need this code for now. I mean, like you almost never will need this code. You don't need to know what happens here. Just what do you need is open Cyprus window, and like you will write code here, and you will check what happens in this window in this like Cyprus window, and that's it. You don't need. Yeah.
Okay, I need help. I created the page, but I'm kind of lost what you did, like what you copied to new page.
Yes, so
to all that text.
I sent this like
you sent it in
text
Slack.
in chat, yeah. Not in Slack, in chat, in call.
Okay.
So you can open there.
I'm sorry. Is it possible to send it to Slack, because my meeting is on separate screen, so I can see it
sure,
at the same time, and it's
not a problem.
Thank you.
So it's here. Come on.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, you got it. Cool. So now we have to find our. It's not here. Okay. So now probably we have to stop our process here. I mean, like in the terminal, because yeah, we deleted all these like folders. I'm gonna delete all these folders. Move to trash. So now, how to stop these windows? You have two ways. First one, just close this window. Just close window with your Cyprus, and it will be stopped. And now we have to run npx Cyprus open again. Okay, here we go, and testing configure. Start and testing, and here we have to see our spec. Okay. Okay. Oops. Give me a second. This new version is my bad. So it should be like not touchstar.js, but touchstar.cyprus.js. I guess by this way. So that's why it doesn't see it. Yeah, now I can see it here. So cool. Yeah. I'm sorry for this mess. Just rename your touchstar.ci.js in touchstar.js in touchstar.ci.js. And then you have to see, you have to see your spec in this Cyprus window right here, touchstar.ci.js. Okay, who could follow me? Probably because of this mess, yeah, somebody lost something, but yeah, let's figure out together. Who could find? Yeah.
When you said to close Cyprus and then open it again, do I open it through browser again, through Google Chrome, or how do I?
No, you have to. Like, yeah, did you rename your? Yeah. Did you rename your checkstart file to checkstart.ci?
I just created the new one.
Okay, perfect. So now run again in npx Cyprus open. You have to open Cyprus window here. Click here end-to-end testing. It should be configured already. And start end-to-end testing with Chrome.
Can you repeat one more time that what I have to type there? That because it's like the code that then Cyprus open.
Npx Cyprus open. I sent it in Slack chat. Yeah. Cool. So then pick end-to-end testing and start end-to-end testing, and you should see like window with file techstar. Okay, who could do that?
I'm okay.
Daria? Yeah, okay, perfect. Daria?
No, I still don't see it. So I opened the E2E specs, but Oh no, it's here. Yeah, because I didn't delete all the other pages, but yeah, I got it. Text start.
Okay, perfect. We got text start. So now what we have to do, we have just opened this file, text start, right here in this window. And we will see that like everything passed, but no comments here. So that means we don't have tests. We have test sheet, but we don't have test there. So now let's talk what does mean this describe it. So describe it is usually test suite where you will test some functionality. For example, like I will test my page. I will test I will do here like common pages. Let's say it is test for line up. Like we already tested this line application, patient line application manually. So now we will test it by using automation. And here, first of all, what I want to test it is title. It is test case. So if describe it is test suite, which will have few test cases. Yeah, by using describe, we will test some functionality. We will write several test cases for one functionality. So it is single test case, like what you test in this test case. So I'm going to test title here. I'm going to check that my title is like title for my application is correct. Let's open this website manually to remember how looks this web application. So it is like line, no people here. So title is text start. You can see in title, it is usually name of tab. So our tab is here and title is text start. So I'm going to check that my application has correct title. So what I have to do, oh no, we have people here, cool. What I have to do, if I would test it manually, first of all, I have to open this website. So I need to go to this link and like, let's see how we can do that. Let's see how we can do that. We will open Cyprus documentation, and here we also could see it in examples, but we will use command come on, Cyprus.visit. Yeah. So we will use, so here is a few commands for navigation, and we will need Cyprus visit command. It is, yeah, you will learn these commands later, but now, yeah, just let's use it. So first of all, we have to visit this website. Cyprus visit, and here we're gonna provide URL for this website. I can send URL to the Slack channel again, so you can use it. And yeah, yeah. Any questions? No? Okay. And then we will write actually our test. So when I already open at my website, I want to verify titles. So if I will write like Cyprus dot and we'll write here T, it will show me suggestion title. So I will use it, Cyprus dot title, Cyprus should, and here we have to write, let's see, suggestions. BA, BNAM, no, I don't need it. I need something with equal because I want to compare my title with some string values. So I need equal. Yeah, okay, equal. And then I need to write this string. So my title is text start. Let's type it. Let's type it here. should equal check start. So now let's try how our test case works. So it is passed. We can see that my first test case was passed. I can rerun it. We can use like refresh button here to run all tests again. And we can see that expected that check start to equal check start, and it's correct. But we shouldn't trust machine always. Yeah, we have to check. Maybe it always shows us that it is passed. Let's write here some wrong title to check that our test works correct. Our test works correctly. So yeah, it testing and poof, it failed. It failed because text start is not equal to text start 1. So that means our test works correctly, and we can fix it back to normal work. So it is our first test case. Any questions here? Who could follow me until this time? Yeah.
I couldn't. But I'll figure it out later, I believe.
What happened?
It looks like I put the code, and in Cyprus there is no tests found. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have the same problem.
You have the same. Okay, probably I know what the problem. So it is problem with settings of Visual Studio Code. I had to mention it first of all in the lesson. So you can see that you have some like circle here in the tab. Yeah. Right here, like in the tab checkstart.ci.js, near this X mark will be some
yes, circle. I have circle, yes.
Perfect, yes. So that means your code is not saved yet. You can fix it by 2 ways. First one is just click Control S or Control S on the Mac and on the Windows, or you can go to the settings right here, this settings icon in the bottom left corner, settings, and here will be autosave. So you have to pick here on focus change, and now your code will be saved automatically after any change. So yeah, just add this setting in your Visual Studio Code. One more time, it is setting icon, settings line here, and in settings tab, autosave line, and pick here in this drop down, pick on focus change. Did you get it?
Yes.
Perfect. Now it's working.
I manually saved. I'll figure out the settings later, but yeah, it updated it in the browser.
Now you can see your code, yeah? I mean, not code, but now you can see your test.
Test body, yes, I see.
Yeah, test body. Okay, perfect. Cool. So try to write this code now. So first of all, in the our test case title, we have to open our website, our web application, cyprus.visit, and provide URL to this web application, and then use command Cyprus title to get title from our application, and add word should to make assertion, to compare actual title from the web application with our expected result. Our expected result is text start. So yeah, you need command Cyprus.title that should equal text start.
I have a question. It may be a little silly, but so we tested the title should be text start in that website, that app with the like get people in line, right?
Yeah.
But where on that app we can see that the title is text start?
Yeah. like I mentioned it in the beginning, probably you missed it, but yeah. So title is here. Title, it is name of your tab.
Got it. Yeah, now I got it.
Okay, Daria, Irina, did you?
Yeah, I'm good now.
I'm good now. Okay.
I'm
Irina?
good as well. I'm good.
Perfect.
I just wanted to ask you to show the result of the Cyprus window, please. What do you have?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
results will be
I
here.
have the same. Yeah.
Perfect. So yeah, now we can see that expected check star equal check star. So let's write our second test case. It will be like straightforward as well. We will check that our URL is correct. It's one more like simple test. But after that, we will start to write some action here. I know everybody wants action, not just checking title and URL. So yeah, you can copy this. You can copy this it and just change title to URL. It will work. And here we will write next line like Cyprus.url. So it is common to get URL in our application. And again, when we got the URL, we want to compare it with some expected results. So I can reuse this pattern, can reuse this method. And so I want to compare it with this URL. So I want to check that I'm on the correct URL. That's a bit stupid because I just opened this URL a few seconds ago. But anyway, I want to check that I'm really on the correct URL, on the correct place. I added this code. Now I'm going to my Cyprus, and here we can see like past. We can see that it is passed. So it is. So congratulations, you already wrote your first test. It's already progress. You already started automation, some automation. So that's cool. Okay, who got done it? Irina, Daria, did you finish?
No, not yet.
Okay.
So you said you can copy that code and just change title to URL.
Correct. And just delete everything what is inside like this it. I mean CI visit, CI title, and we will write there like, new construction.
Yeah, can you go back on your code so I can see?
Yeah, so I'll show it one more time. You can copy this part, then remove what is inside here and rename title to URL. So now you have like empty test case and you have to write some code here. You can copy URL from the application which you open it manually, or you can copy it from here. Yeah, you already have it here. So yeah, should equal is the same pattern like you use it for title. You can reuse it. So actually you have to write only URL, yeah, because Cyprus the same, only URL will be changed. Rest part you can copy and replace.
So for some reason, when I tried copying it and I tried like typing it, but it shows those brackets are red instead of blue, I think. So I don't know, something's not working.
Yeah, probably you like copied extra bracers, like yeah, extra parentheses. You can share your screen. We can look at it.
No, I'll just try one more time. I'll type everything.
Yeah. So just make sure that all parentheses which were opened should be closed, and you shouldn't have extra parentheses. Open it or close it, doesn't matter. There should be not extra parentheses. How many you open it, so many you have to close.
Okay, so every comma matters, in other words. I mean, otherwise it gives you errors.
Every comma?
Yeah, I mean, I skipped the comma between equal and link.
Oh, yeah.
And it
Yeah, this comma is mandatory.
I'm okay.
Perfect.
Give me a second. I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, sure.
Can you go back to your code?
Yeah, sure. You can share your screen. We can find issue together.
Well, yeah, let's try.
Yeah. So.
Well,
yeah.
It will be too complicated now because the meeting is on the different
okay,
screen.
gotcha. You can send your code in Slack. I'll check quickly.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, you have to add one more round bracer here, like in the end.
After
curly bracer, yeah. Right here. So you have curly bracer, you have to add one more round bracer.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I got it.
Perfect.
So, sorry. Thank you for your patience.
That's perfect. Okay. So you're good?
I think
Does
so.
It work? Does it work? Did you check?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now when we're done with simple tests, let's make some action, yeah? Because what is automation? Automation is when a computer clicks some buttons, do something. It is too fast to see, but yeah, let's test our registration form here. How we can test it? We can click get in line and check that this form was appeared, yeah? So let's write this test. So first of all, what we need, we will create new description. Yeah.
Can you share your screen?
Again, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me repeat. Thank you for pointing me. Can you see my screen? Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Cool. Give a second. I'll remove this extra stuff. Okay. Yeah. Let's test our registration form here. When we click Get in Line, we have to see like pop-up window with first name, last name, blah blah blah. So yeah, let's test it that it works correctly. So how we would test it manually? We would click button and we would check that this pop-up appeared. Yeah. So in automation, absolutely the same. We're going to click button and check that this element appeared. Yeah, let's repeat it in the code. So to repeat it in the code, let's create. So we already wrote some like common tests, some base tests for our web application. So let's create new test suite and let's call it registration form. And here, like, let's call registration form appears after clicking button. Yeah. So first test case will be registration form appears after clicking button, and second test case will be disappears. So I'm just like how I start my testing. I'm just planning what I'm going to test. So I'm going to test that it appears after clicking button, like purple button, let's say like that, and it disappears after clicking cancel button. Yeah, so that will be my two test cases. So what my test suite should do, it should, okay, it should click on the purple button, check that window appears, and click cancel and check that window disappears. So that will be my test. Let's write it. So first of all, we need to find this button. Tell me, please, did you have lesson about HTML? Did you familiar with HTML? Did you have, like on the previous free lesson, did you have something about HTML or only JavaScript?
Yes, we had.
We had, perfect. So if you had something about HTML, so you know that we can open developer tools in the browser. So I'll remind how to do that. If it is Mac, you can click Shift Command I, or for Windows it will be probably Control Shift I. I'm not sure, but you can check here. It is second way how to do that. Where is it? More tools, developer tools. Yeah, here. Like click on three dots in the right top corner. Click more tools and click developer tools. Close it. More tools, developer tools. Perfect. So here you have few tabs in the top. You have to click elements. And when you click elements, you will see structure of your web application, like HTML structure of your web application. And we can click this button, inspect, and click on this button, purple button. So you can see that my purple button is selected here, and I can take ID. So we can see that every HTML element has a lot of properties. It is class, it is type, blah, blah, blah. So it is mostly like developer stuff. As for QA automation engineer, you mostly will need only ID or class. So it is the most used property for QA automation engineer. like in scope of this free course, we will use ID. What is ID? ID, it is unique identifier of some element. ID is always unique, so that means if element has ID, there will be not any another element with the same ID. So if you will write in your code, even here, I will write even here, like something like that. Oh, sorry. Again, parentheses, yeah. If I will write something like that, this ID, you can see that only one element was selected because there is only one element with this ID. ID is unique and there cannot be any another element with the same ID. So I'm going to use this ID in my code. In Cyprus, I have to write cyprus.get. So I say, hey, Cyprus, give me some element and provide ID of this element. If you use ID as I'm using, you have to put how it is hashtag, yeah, no. Say me somebody how call it this sign.
Hashtag.
Hashtag, okay. You can put this hashtag in the you should put this hashtag in the beginning of your ID, so it will be like hashtag line add button. So that means I'm asking Cyprus to give me this element, and now when I got this element, I want to do something with it. In my case, I want to click on this element. So let's check how it works. So we wrote one line of code and we already can see results. So that's why like I like automation, because you write something and you already can see result. Yeah, you can see that your window is opened. I can refresh it. Oh, yeah, so it was clicked so far, so quickly. I like even didn't see it, but if I will go, yeah, if I will go step by step, we can see that it tested URL, then we go to registration form, and here we get some element. Like it shows us that our button is selected. You can see it there, yeah, on my like right side. And then I click on it. And after clicking, our window, our pop-up appears. So yeah, that works. That's great. And now we have to check that, like we have to write actual tests. So we did some action. Now we have to write actual tests here. So how we can test that this pop-up appeared? So we have to, not here. We have to again go to the elements, click get in line, and check if this pop-up has some ID. No, it doesn't have any ID. You can see it has only class. So let's hunt for some ID. Maybe I can, like I know that this first name input field exists only inside of my registration form. So that means when registration form is not visible, my first name input field is not visible as well. So that means I can make this first name input field as unhor. Yeah, I can just check if this first name input field appeared or no. So that will mean that my pop-up was appeared or no. So this input field has ID, first name. That's cool. So my test will be actually click on the line add button and check that ci.get first name input field. So my input field should, yeah. Our test, our assertion, it is on always should for Cyprus, so it will be should. And here I will use b.visible. So my test will be click on the button and check that input field is visible. If my input field first name is visible, that means my pop-up is visible. If it is not visible, that means pop-up is not visible as well. Let's check how it works. And it refreshed. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. It passed. It passed because my input field is visible. It found it. Cyprus found my input field and checked that it is visible. And now we have to add last step in my test. Last 2 steps. We have to click on the cancel button and then check that field disappears. So before we will continue, who could follow me? Who could follow me? Who is on the same step with me?
Can you give me a second on this screen to double check the code?
Yeah.
I followed.
Cool.
I just didn't understand why you took first name just randomly by intuition. You could have chosen last name with the same.
Yeah, you could choose last name. You could choose whichever element on the screen, but I just picked first name. But it doesn't matter. Like any element which exists only on the pop-up will work. So it could be first name, last name, birthday, or some vaccine picker here. So you could use any of them. So it will be your homework. Add all of these elements in your test. So it will be your homework. So you will play with it. But now, we just picked first name for now.
Can you please go back to your code, or maybe I can copy it again and you'll check?
Yeah, you can.
Because again, the colors. So I'm probably missing something because the colors.
Yeah, sure. Let's check it. Okay, cool. Let's see. Yeah, after registration form should be quote.
Oh, yeah.
And one more, on the line, should be visible. B that visible should be in quotes as well. Should be string, so it should be in quotes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, rest looks good.
Can you go back on your code again, please?
Yeah. So yeah, you have to add quote here after registration form, and you have to wrap your words be visible in quotes, like here. So yeah, every sign matters, but it is details. You have to get main conception and all these signs, all you will learn during the course. So yeah, for now you have to get main conception. You have to see that it's really straightforward.
Yeah.
Okay, did you get it?
Yeah, I think one more thing was missing. So now let me see.
One more thing missing? Okay, let me check.
Can you send to Slack your code maybe, and then because it's still not. So I'll copy your code and then I'll just have to revisit and see why I'm missing those things.
Okay, that's unfair, but okay. Line first name Cyprus get shoot. I don't know. That looks good for me.
Did you save, Daria? Maybe did you save?
That's why. Yeah.
Control S. Yeah. Okay, I already see some teamwork. Good job. Yeah, I was going Daria. Did it work?
I don't know. No, it's showing all the errors. So.
Showing the error?
Error, yeah.
Copy whole code in the in the chat. Like code from whole your file.
Which one?
Just copy whole code in your file and paste in chat.
Like everything from the very beginning?
Everything, yeah. Cool. Okay, let's go. Okay. Okay, I see. So, like, as I can see, this it is outside of this describe. So you need to move this it somewhere between like this and this line. Yeah, somewhere here. So you have to move it inside of this describe. Here the same. You have one it inside of describe, but second one is outside. So you have to move it inside as well. Yeah, I'll provide my code on this step, so you can copy it. So rest looks good for me, but just ordering of your order of your test cases and placement is wrong, but rest looks good.
Okay, I'll just copy. I'll delete mine and copy yours.
Okay. And also this part is wrong. Should not be like from chai. So yeah, probably that was main reason you have to delete. You shouldn't to import something from anywhere. We will use only clear Cyprus for now. So okay, yeah, now when we open it and check that it's visible, let's close it now. One more action. Let's find button close. It's here. And ID is line console button. So by the same way, you can even just copy this part, paste it here. So as crypto machine engineer or any IT specialist, your work will be 80% is copy pasting. So like learn to copy paste correctly. Yeah, you can reuse this block. So just copy this block, and I can just replace ID for the button here. Before I clicked on add button, now I have to click on cancel button. Yeah, the rest will be the same. I have to find button and click on it. Also here, almost the same line. In the previous test case, I checked that my first name is visible, but when I click cancel button, I have to check that this element is not visible anymore. So just not be visible. Not be visible. Yeah. That's it. That's our test case. We can check it. Everything is passed. We can see that if we will go step by step here, so while like Cyprus, because I can go through every step. So I visit this website, then I check my title, then I check my URL, then I get button, get in line, then I click on it. Then you can see that I look for a first name element. I found it, and I compare it with, I check that it is visible. So test is done, perfect. Then then I look for cancel button here. I found it, I click it, and my pop-up disappears. So now I'm trying to find a first name element, but it is not visible. and because it is not visible, like as I expected, my test passed. And that's it. So it is this case. If I will change here to be visible by the same way as in the previous test case, I will get test failed, obviously, yeah. No. Did I not save my code? Give me a second. Okay, it's saved. Okay, that means I did something wrong. Oh, click.
I should have the same no error.
That's incorrect. Cyprus pause. Let's check. Okay, let's give me a second. Let's Google it, how to do pause. Cyprus pause. Okay. Wait, okay, of course. Cyprus wait. Okay, wrong comma. That's fine. Wait. 1000. Okay, let's check again. Could not find. Gosh. It should work. Good question. Why it doesn't work? Should be visible and passed. So I'm wondering if it happens just too quickly, but it should not. It shouldn't happen too quickly, like before it closes. So I'm trying to add Cyprus wait. Wait. Okay. Okay, I need to figure out with this part. Anyway, you can see that this is easy. Yeah. So now our code should look like that. I promise I will figure out with it after the lesson. I'm really surprised that it happens. It should fail when I do it visible when I check that it's visible after clicking cancel, but it is not failing. So something is wrong. Yeah, I'll figure out with it after lesson. So any questions so far? Like who could follow me up to this step? Okay.
No, it's all good. Thank you
All
for your
good?
patience
Yeah.
with us.
No, don't worry, don't worry. That's fine. I mean, like you did really good. You could follow me. Yeah, not everybody could follow usually on this lesson. So that's good success, like great success.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys, if no more questions, so your homework will be to add more test cases here. You need to add like a few more test cases and check that last name, birthday, and let me check which ID do we have here. Okay, yeah, we have ID for Pfizer. We should have an ID for Moderna probably. Yeah, for Moderna. Okay, yeah, your homework will be add test cases for last name, birthday, Pfizer radio button, Moderna radio button, and Johnson & Johnson. So you have to add it somewhere here. Just add one more like test cases like
check that they are visible, right?
Yeah,
check
just that it is visible. Yeah, check that it is visible. Yeah, some has last name field. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, describe it should be visible. So it will be your homework for this lesson. Yeah, I hope we will meet on our main course. So yeah, good luck with next 3 lessons with Arthur. Yeah, have a good night. If you don't have any questions.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.